we know, last week or last session, we had a bit of. We started to get to know Risha Moset a little bit more, and I say a little bit more because the amount that we did find out has made us all realize that, well, she's gonna be a little bit tough to know. Um, Something that was ascertained uh, while I think the best I can describe it is tense or terse relaxation, um, both in the form of a little pre Azuria training and getting people refamiliarized with the method of breathing underwater or breathing the water itself, and then moving on to dinner where Dagan hosted and well, I'm I would say that it certainly wasn't as relaxing as the last dinner, but um, I don't I don't remember any huge faux pas within within it. So where I'm gonna put us is about an hour and a half um, after that dinner. You guys know that you are to ship out essentially from Bahara tomorrow and start heading to DS-17. And I'm actually gonna put us into Araj's quarters, or I should say, Commander Desesh's quarters. Um, as we'll just say it's
Yes.
10:26 in the evening, and a message kind of flashes up on your console.
All right. Disesh kind of like looks at it. Uh, but uh, he sort of gets up, kind of goes for his earring, but then kind of looks back at the screen, leaves it on the desk, uh, and puts on some sort of dressing thing and walks to the door.
And
Enter.
and as the door obediently, sorry, opens, and Jill is seen outside in the hall. Let's see real quickly how bad of a job I did guessing Sessions' taste.
Yeah, fairly sparse. Seems reasonable.
Oh,
Oh, and I forgot a cache, which I will fix right now.
Yeah, he's around.
oh.
All right. Is Jill still dressed from the party?
No, it's an evening. It's like an evening robe, thing thick and tied around. It's definitely off duty.
Okay, but like walking the halls type off duty?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Um, come on in. Kind of.
Thank you.
Uh,
After stepping in, just looks around. There's no sign of like approval or disapproval. When she looks around, just if anything, with how well he's trained to read people, is a little bit, there's a sense of nervous. Probably see it coming off.
your message sounded pretty intense. He sort of leads you over to the chairs. What's up?
Um,
And he is actually not wearing his earring at the moment.
Yeah, there's
I don't know if you
a
want to roll anything because of that, but anyway.
there's a glance at that. Nothing seems to internally click as far as that goes. For a while now, it's been one of the more quiet people I've worked emotionally, but that seemed to shift on occasion. And given that everybody else is fairly consistent, guys, are you afraid of me?
Yes.
Is it because I'm a telepath? I've been this self.
Well, I guess it's kind of my nature to be I'm kind of professionally close. I like to play my cards close to my chest. Uh, when you're a litigator, uh, you get very conscious of your persona. And I have to say that I haven't really had the experience with dealing with someone who sees right through me, and that's uncomfortable.
Well,
It's kind of worked its way out that just by force of circumstances, I haven't had to deal with it as much lately. But it was, I confess, something that made me uncomfortable at first. But are you asked? Do you here? And he kind of like walks over, and he kind of like takes his Dajapa off of the desk, which, like, when it's actually just sitting on the desk, has this big long thing that like feeds it, like this little hanging pendulum-y medallion thing that goes behind his ear, that is the larger part of the mechanism. And he says, if you're asking why I may have seemed a little bit distant lately, that's probably why.
where I come from, being honest is a way of life. Of course,